everyone, so I'm back with another video today, and for this one I thought I would film my perfume collection. Now I have quite a few perfumes, you may be able to see some of them behind me there. That's kind of where I store most of them, and then the ones I don't really reach for that often I kind of keep in my wardrobe. I do have a lot of perfumes, probably more than you need, but I just really like perfumes. I don't know, I just like smelling differently each day. So I think there is a few that would maybe be classed as my signature scent, but on a daily basis I do tend to mix it up a little bit and just kind of pick ones throughout the day. So they each get like equal amount of usage, etc. But there is some that I do reach for more often because I love them so much. So anyway, I thought I'd just show you my collection. As most people say in these videos, I am not an expert at describing fragrance in any way. So I'm kind of just going to say what I think they smell like. It might be helpful, might not be, I don't know, but it might be interesting to see what perfumes I've got anyway. So I wasn't going to do this in any order, but the ones I've picked seem to all be kind of the ones that I reach for least, so I'll kind of work my way up to my favourites. And the first one is by Gwen Stefani, so it's the Harajuku Lovers, and I have this in Love, the shade Love. And these, for starters, the only amount of perfume you get is in this, like, the bit at the bottom. The other part is just like the doll on top, so that's kind of a downside for starters. But this just, it smells like a very young scent, and I did get this when I was a bit younger and I liked it then, but now I never reach for this one anymore, and because you can't get them now I really don't want it to run out, funnily enough. The bottle's nice and it's nice to keep, but I don't ever reach for this one because I just don't like it. The next one is one that for some reason I don't reach for, but I do actually like the scent, and it is one of the little Benefit cocktail shaker ones, and it is it's called See and Be Seen Sasha, and it is really tiny. I wish they sold these in a bigger size because it would be a lot easier. I suppose this is good to throw in your bag, but I do wish they sold them in a bigger size. But this one is the one I wanted because it kind of smells different to any of the ones I've got. It's like tropical and kind of like a bit of a coconutty, vanilla-y kind of scent, and I really like this. Actually, smelling this now makes me wonder why I don't wear it more often. Okay, so now these ones are in completely no order. I'm going to get to my favourites towards the end, but for the middle these are just in no order whatsoever. And the next one is the scent by Lady Gaga, and I believe it's called Fame, although it doesn't actually say. Oh yeah, Lady Gaga Fame. So it's basically in this like black bottle, and well, the bottle is actually clear, which is annoying. It's the liquid that's black, but then when you use the perfume, as you might be able to see, the bottle is clear, so it kind of defeats the purpose and it doesn't look as good. The scent of this one is very strong, very musky, but it's kind of got a hint of vanilla in it and kind of a hint of floral even. But the one thing about this one is I really like the scent, it just doesn't last at all. Like, I find it only lasts a couple of hours, and for me I want a perfume to last all day. So this one, it's nice. It is nice, and it's one that I did used to reach for a lot until I discovered ones that actually last. So yeah, that's Lady Gaga Fame. The next one used to be one of my all-time favourite perfumes, and it's probably one of the most underrated perfumes that I own. I don't know why, because I love it still. The packaging is hideous, I hate it. So my battery and my camera actually just died, so I am back. I know the angle might have changed slightly, but I'm back. And I think I was talking about the Sarah Jessica Parker NYC perfume. So as I said, I don't like the packaging at all, it's horrible. But it is like a twist off cap, and then there's like a bottle inside a thing. And I actually lied before, I have finished this one as well. This is one of the ones that this is a repurchase. And this is probably the most floral scent that I own. Very sweet, very floral, like this just is floral basically, so if you don't like floral scents then you definitely won't like this. But as I said, it's the most underrated one because no one ever talks about it, but it's so nice and it's very affordable. This is quite inexpensive. This is the 100ml and I believe it's like £12 or something. It's not very expensive. But I really like this one, and I should reach for it more, but this is one that I kind of tend to only reach for in summer now because I have others that I prefer. So yeah, that is Sarah Jessica Parker NYC. The next one is a Taylor Swift fragrance, and it is the original Wonderstruck, and this is again 100ml, and I like the bottle on this one. I like the little charms that you get in the round bottle. I think it's quite nice to keep out. And this has got a vanilla-y musky scent to it, like sandalwood, kind of things like that. and I really like this one. It's kind of more warm and more like an autumn winter scent for me personally, but I suppose you could wear it any season. But I do like this one. As I said, I like the bottle and the scent is very nice, and this one is definitely one that I do reach for quite often actually. So that's Taylor Swift Wonderstruck. Next one, and probably one of the more recent ones to my collection, is by Katy Perry, and it is Killer Queen, and it's the red one. So I believe they do this in blue and purple, and I actually want the blue one. I think that smells really nice too, but I have the red one, and this is my favourite of the three. It was. This doesn't really smell when you smell it in the bottle actually. This one, I remember it's now, it's like quite fruity, so it almost has like a berry scent to it, so kind of red berries, blueberries, etc. And if you don't like fruity, almost floral scents, you won't like this one, I don't think. And this, since I got it, is one of the ones that I've reached for quite often, so that's Katy Perry Killer Queen. So as I mentioned, the few celebrity fragrances that I have, the next one is by a celebrity, and it is by Beyonce. And I believe she's got a few of these out, but this is the one called Wild Orchid. Beyonce Heat Wild Orchid. And it's her newer one, and this is one of the newer ones to my collection. And this smells like orchid. It is so florally, and normally I'm not one for floral scents at all. I'd rather have like musky, vanilla-y scents, but this one I love. And I think it's because it's wild orchid, so it does smell slightly stronger. So yeah, this one, as I said, is very floral, and I like the bottle of these ones as well. I like how they're kind of just very simple, but they sit nice on my dressing table. And this one is very strong, but this does last a very long time on your skin, and I like that. So that is Beyonce Heat Wild Orchid. How many times can I point at the bottle? You know it's there. The next one is one of two Victoria's Secret fragrances that I have, and this is the first one that I got, and it is Victoria's Secret Bombshell. And I love the bottle of this because it's pink, and I like pink, and I just like how simple it is. It's very Victoria's Secret, and I like this. And this is a floral scent. This is one of the ones that I reach for a lot. The only disappointing thing is it doesn't last a long time on the skin, which I'm so disappointed about because I love the smell of this so much. It's like, it almost smells like when you just smell a bunch of flowers, that's what this smells like. It's not one particular, it's kind of a mix of several different flowers. And I really like this one. This is one that I will reach for on an everyday basis. So that's Victoria's Secret Bombshell. Next Victoria's Secret one that I have is one that was actually a gift. And I've had this one quite a while now, and it's one of my favourites, but it is more of a nighttime scent, I'd say. Anyone that has kind of noir in the name, to me, just feels and smells more like a nighttime scent. And this one is by Victoria's Secret again, and it is Sexy Little Things Noir. And I love the bottle of this. It's such like an old school squeezy bottle, and I just love putting this one on my dressing table. And this is one of the strongest scents that I own. It has hints of kind of floral. A lot of Victoria's Secret scents do have that floral hint in them, but it also has kind of dark fruits, maybe like some berries. To me, that's what it smells like anyway. And it is very strong and musky at the same time, so it's perfect for nighttime because of that reason. It is a very like sensual kind of smelling scent, hence the name. So I really like this one. As I said, I don't reach for it as often because it is nighttime one to me, but I like the bottle and I like this a lot. This is one of my favourites. The next one that I have, and one of the most expensive ones, is by Prada, and it is Prada Candy Floral. And as the name would suggest, this is a very floral fragrance. I believe they do just standard Prada Candy, and then I believe they do another one as well, but this is the floral version. And as I said, it is very floral. It smells kind of like, this is almost like daisy kind of floral, kind of fresher flowers. It's not got any musk in it at all, any kind of dark vanilla-y scent. It is so fresh, this one. If you're looking for a fresh scent, this is definitely one that you should pick up if you have a budget to afford this. So the next one is another celebrity fragrance, and this one is going to get probably mixed reviews about the bottle. I personally don't mind the bottle. I think it's quite a quirky looking bottle, but I know a lot of people hate it. And it is the Nicki Minaj Pink Friday fragrance. This is a very sweet scent. It's very kind of a young scent. It's one of the youngest ones I probably have, and I think that's more to like appeal to her audience more than anything else. But this is kind of a mix of fruity and floral. This is one that I'd reach for occasionally. It's not my favourite. It's not my worst favourite. Worst favourite? It's not the worst I own, but it's okay. The next are two of the Marc Jacobs Daisy scents that I have, and one of them I actually got with a magazine subscription, so this one was free, and it is only the 50ml bottle, that's why. And I'll start with that one. So that's just the standard Marc Jacobs Daisy, and this is not my favourite of the two. I like it, but I much prefer the other one. I'll get onto that in a second. But this one does smell like a more kind of sophisticated version of, I'll just show you the other one, of Daisy Oh So Fresh. So this one smells like Parma Violets. If you're from the UK, you'll know what Parma Violets are, and that's what this one smells like, to me anyway. So it's very, very floral, very daisy, but then it also smells sweet like Parma Violets, whereas this one has hints of Parma Violets in it, but is more of like a grown-up version of this, I suppose. This is younger, this is older. That's, to me anyway, my opinion. So I do like them both, but this is definitely the one I would reach for more, hence why I have the larger, what is this? 75ml bottle of this one. The last ones that I've got are all kind of the ones I reach for most, but the next two in particular are the most expensive perfumes that I own, and these were both gifts because I would never splurge on this much by myself. But the first one is by Stella McCartney, and it's just Stella. And you've probably all seen this before, but it's the purple one, and I love this fragrance, but it is so expensive, so I don't want to use it. I think I've only used like to there, and I've had this quite a while. This kind of has hints of like floral, dark flowers, and like berries and things. I believe it's like patchouli or something, maybe, possibly, I might be wrong. But this is quite like a sensual one as well, although I would wear this in the day. This is a perfect daytime scent, although possibly not during the summer. It may be a bit strong. I like something a bit more light, like the Daisy that I've just showed you previously. But I do like this. This is one of my favourites. So the next one is another of the most expensive. In fact, this probably is the most expensive one that I own, and it is the largest size. This only goes up to 90ml, which is strange. Normally they go up to 100, but this is also relatively new. I got this for Christmas, so it's quite new, and it's my favourite. It's my favourite of all of them apart from one. This comes joint first with another one, but since I smelt it the first time, I just loved it so much, and I do reach for this one a lot, even though it's so expensive, so I don't want it to run out. And it is My Burberry by Burberry, and I love the bottle. It's such like a hefty, I mean, you could like sort of cause some serious damage with this, but it's like a hefty bottle, and then the cap is just this like marble effect, and I just really love the bottle. The bottle's great, and it's kind of embossed in Burberry in there. And this is, it's very musky and vanilla and kind of sandalwood kind of scents, but then mixed in with some floral, like some woody floral scents. I'm probably nowhere near the scent of what it actually is, but to me that's what it smells like. And this is the perfect everyday scent. It lasts so long on your skin. I'll go out in the morning and I'll still be able to smell it in the evening. And I just love it. I love it. This is definitely my favourite, with the next one that I'm going to show you. Now on to my favourite perfume of the lot, and this is the one that I have actually repurchased I think twice, because I use it that much, because it's so inexpensive. I think it's like £20 for the 100ml bottle, which is great. And this is going to be one that probably not all of you would like because of who it's by. It is by a celebrity, and it is the Kim Kardashian fragrance, and it's just called Kim Kardashian. I think it's just, she has like a gold version of it, but this is just the basic purple one, and I just, for some reason, I just love it. I am a fan of the Kardashians anyway, but that's not the reason why I like it so much. I just love it. I mean, it is very strong. This is the strongest scent that I own, probably. I mean, my mum hates this scent because she says that it's just too strong, it's just overpowering, but I really like it. And it smells kind of, it's definitely got a floral scent to it, but it's just very kind of musky and woody and dark undertones and then some floral on top, and I think this is one that you need to go and smell because I'm terrible at explaining, and this one I'm not doing any justice, but it smells good. If you don't like strong scents though, you definitely won't like this one. So that's Kim Kardashian's fragrance. Next is one that I wish they sold in the UK, but they don't, so I try not to use this very often because I can't get it again. But it is by the actress Kate Walsh, and it is called Boyfriend, and most of you probably haven't heard of this, but I love it. This is definitely, the main scent of this is definitely vanilla-y sandalwood. It's kind of my typical scent. This is one, this kind of smells like Chanel No. 5 as well, and even the bottle looks like that slightly. So yeah, this one is one of my favourites, but because I can't get a hold of it, I don't tend to use it that often now. And now on to the final two fragrances that I have, and they are definitely the most expensive ones that I have, and the ones that I don't use that often because of how expensive they are. They're kind of more like special scents, and they're both by Chanel. And the first one is the standard Chanel No. 5. And this is a little bottle. My mum actually gave me this bottle because she never wore it. So she gave it to me and I really like it. This is kind of the daytime one of the two that I find. This is very strong and has kind of the typical like vanilla-y musky scent to it. This is kind of like a mature fragrance in my opinion, I think it is. Kind of makes you feel kind of older when you wear this. I wouldn't imagine this to be worn by like a really young person. Obviously I'm not old, but I wouldn't imagine it to be worn by someone really young because it is quite strong and mature. But I like this one. This is one that I don't reach for often, as you can tell, but I do like to wear this one on like special occasions or things like that. So yeah, that is Chanel No. 5. And then the other Chanel one that I have is Chanel Noir, Coco Noir, and this is the one that I would wear more at night. So again, it's more for like special occasions, but at night times, like if I was going out for a meal or something, I would wear this one. It smells very much like No. 5, just stronger, so it has kind of more floral kind of hints to it than anything to kind of make it stronger. But I like this one. I like this one. It is quite overpowering, so you do only need like 1 or 2 spritzes of both of the Chanel ones because they are very strong and they do stick around for a really long time, which is what you want, but they can be very strong. So yeah, I would recommend just like a few spritzes of these. But so they're both the Chanel ones I have, Chanel No. 5 and Chanel Noir. So that's all the perfumes that I have in my collection. As I said, I do have quite a lot, but I do try to alternate them throughout the day, so I do wear different ones each day rather than just sticking to one. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then don't forget to thumbs up and hit subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future, and I'll see you in my next one then. Bye!